Mr. Heer, welcome to the Media Waves.
It's always a pleasure to talk to you, Koji.
Thank you so much. You always give us the fair and the clear picture. Of course, Surrey police saga, and one thing I want to know, when there is a ethics, we want ethics from in every field of our life, but when it comes to the safety and policing, which is we expect that they can never cross that line. And to make a decision in the city of Surrey, which was happened on 14th of November 2022, the voting where councillor vote, and it is being considered as contravened code of conduct. And I want to know more about this from you, because you have a long time experience to deal with this kind of situations.
Well, first of all, let me tell you, I'm not sure how much more convoluted this saga can get in Surrey with what is happening now. Certainly the improper behavior and the highly unethical behavior of that council in Surrey, including the mayors, has a lot to be questioned by the people that live, work, and play in Surrey. And I think that is at the forefront of this ridiculous dispute that is going on. Now, from an integrity, ethical point of view, you either have that or you don't have it. For someone to come into that position to recognize that their role in government is local government, regardless of what government it is, someone that has a background, for example, this Mr. Stutt individual had a background in policing, he knows what needs to be done. He knows if he's breaching an ethical standard that's in place. The ethical standard is nothing untoward. It is a simple ethical standard. If you're in a conflict of interest, which he highly is, given the fact that his son was a corporal with the Surrey RCMP, and his daughter was working in the city, he is in a conflict of interest. How can you not know that? Even people that don't have his background of policing would know that there is a conflict of interest. And if he wasn't sure, he should have sought some legal advice to determine that. For this now to go to the ethics commissioner is hired by the city of Surrey, and the ethics commissioner now has ruled that he was in a conflict, and the vote was so close at being 5-4, and if he had removed himself because of the conflict of interest he was in based on what we just talked about, the vote would have been 4-4, which means when you have that tie vote, it's defeated. And I know this for a fact. I've sat over in the provincial government. I know what goes on there, and I'm a current councillor in Richmond. I know how the process is. I'm not sure, and again, I'm calling out not only this Mr. Stutt, I'm calling out the mayor of Surrey and the councillors that knew he was in a conflict and did not take any action.
Mr. Heed, I need another information also. Since the initial motion support is null and void, if we see this report's results, do you think the rest of the voting should be null and void too?
Well, let's look at this in a bit of a different way. Had that, when this motion was brought forward in council, had it been defeated, I don't think we would be at the ridiculous